Greetings! I, Fahim, humble counselor of the royal court of the Grand Vizier, Tariq Saif, may he live forever, am proud to welcome you to this most solemn of occasions. As I was saying, the most solemn of occasions. It is important at times like these to remain calm.
This is the time of panic!
No, this is the time to remain calm.
Calm? How can I stay calm at a time like this?
Because the people need us to be calm.
Well, I can't be calm when my scroll with all my jokes in it is gone.
Samir, there are bigger things happening than you losing your lame jokes.
Oh no, you don't understand. If they were lame, then I'd definitely be able to find them.
What?
All I'm trying to say is, why don't you try and stand before the king, may he live forever, and try and entertain him on the spot? Maybe then you'd understand the severity of this situation.
Really, we don't have time for this. I am in the middle of something quite important.
You always think you're in the middle of something important.
That is because some of us actually take life seriously. Now, if you're not going to help, you can go back to your menial tasks.
Menial to you, but important to anyone else with a sense of humor.
I am glad to see that you have all come, for I fear that there is trouble growing in the kingdom. Your eminence will require your full attention, please, to avoid a great disaster, bring the kingdom to its knees. Our king, though wise and powerful, is coming to his end, and the players in position now will prove either foe or friend. The vizier's just hand will soon give way, and providence will have its day. Are we doomed to see our kingdom break? Now the empire is at stake. What kind of man will it be? Who will bring prosperity? Hold our heads up high and give hope for our families. What kind of man will it be who will build a strong defense, make our homes a place where we can be at peace? You see, the king, may he live forever, is about to expire, and he has no direct heir. Thankfully, the second royal house in the land has provided us with two possible options, Jamal and Jareem. They are the noblest of brothers, and the Princess Amina, the pride of our people, has chosen for herself one and not the other. She is set to marry Jamal, and the wedding preparations are well underway. Jamal is a scholar and a gentleman, and the people approve of this choice. He is well loved by all the people. The choice seems obvious. Yet there is his brother, Jareem, a warrior of some reputation, and worldly counselors wonder if he would provide a safer nation. Some say this is the king's opinion as well. What kind of man will it be who will bring prosperity? Holds our heads up high and give hope for our families. What kind of man will it be who will build a strong defense, make our homes a place where we can be at peace? We in the kingdom are anxious and as yet uncertain, So we entrust their metal to you as we part the curtain. Bring your judgment to bear on the issue. Whatever their actions, don't miss. You must look into what these two young men will bring. For it is the heart that makes a true king.
Oh, it's what's in the heart that makes a true king.
That's enough, Samir.
That's enough, Samir.
Oh.
You should have seen the look on your face. You look like a scared donkey.
I said that is quite enough.
Oh, please. Everyone, a round of applause for Samir, Grand Counselor of the Grand And my long-winded brother.
Really. I'm terribly sorry for this. He's always been this way. I think Mother dropped him on his head when he was young.
I've been meaning to ask, what's with the music? Can't the court musicians find something a little happier to play? Maybe you should stop pestering them with your depressing compositions.
I don't see what my taste in music has
You
anything...
need more life. More pizzazz.
Pizzazz? Is that what you have?
Oh yes, now that you mention it, yes, like me. You've been a bore ever since you got into politics.
I am not a bore. I simply understand the severity of the situation that we are in. And maybe if you weren't so concerned with just fun and games, then maybe you would understand as well. Truly the reason that we are in such a state is because this kingdom lacks the civic-minded responsibility of the lower class, which can be evidenced in my younger brother in front of me.
Blah, blah, blah. Isn't it time that we part the curtain?
That was what I was about to do before someone interrupted me.
Excuses, excuses. Let the show begin.
Wait, no, that's... I'm supposed to do that. Oh, get your bread here!
Spices! Come get your spices! I'll have a bag full of cumin.
Fresh fruit, get fresh fruit here.
You call this fresh? Can we skip some fruits today? Yeah, I don't think it's very good for us.
Camels, come get your camels.
Oh, camels! Oh, no, you're too young for a camel. I'm old, not a camel. How about I just buy you some pigs instead? You're it!
What did I tell you kids about running around my shop?
I wonder when the royal wedding will be.
I heard that it was going to be within this month because of the health of three things. Make you live forever.
Oh, Jamal! I'm the princess! She's pretty. She's not me. She's a girl.
How are you kids doing today?
Okay. I like your dress.
Thank you. I like your dress as well.
What about mine?
Your dress is also very beautiful.
How is the king? May he live forever.
His strength continues to leave him, but he reassures us all he needs is rest.
Does that mean we'll be stepping up in more responsibilities, Jamal?
Ha! My brother isn't fit to handle any more responsibility. He's too soft.
Good morning to you too, brother.
Can you just drink again?
Of course.
Excuse me.
Watch where you're going, you street rat.
Sorry.
As you should be.
Jamal, Jareed, it's no wonder these kids are terrified of you. Need to loosen up. Smile. They're just children.
Which is exactly why you need to treat them with a firm hand.
I'll show you a firm hand.
You wait back here.
Aren't you going to go and help them?
No, I think Jareed underestimates these children. It is he that is going to need help.
Is it true that your friend married the princess?
I hope to.
My mom says you love each other. You'll understand when you're older.
What if I don't want to understand when I'm older?
Why, yes. Yes, we do love each other.
How many kids are you gonna have? Are you gonna live in a palace? Are you gonna become king?
I don't know if I have what it comes to become king yet.
Of course you do.
You are the one that will lead us into the future. What does it take to rule the world and make it a place where the people live in peace? How can we build a strong enough state where everyone lives in harmony?
What does it take to see the world as a place of hope and possibility? Give us a man with special sight, a mind that's wise and a strong enough heart. Men of vision, men of peace, heroes who look out for their brothers, give to the poor the justice they need. This is our comfort, please give us relief.
Strong as one I've seen it in the stars. Well, lead us there, men of vision, men of peace. Heroes who look out for their brothers, give to the poor the justice they need. This is our comfort. Give us relief. My ambition is to rule the world while others dream their dreams. I'm the realistic choice. I'll take it by strength, I'll take it by force. I say it is mine and the people have no voice. True men must be tough and unkind. Though the world is tough, I am tougher than them all. You won't back down 1 inch, and I won't retreat. You're the one who feels defeat. I will lead us there. My sword you will despair. You're my true love and my friend. You're my hero, and I adore you. And this heart cannot be torn. This is our kingdom. This is our peace. With you at my side.
Are you sure your strength is with you today?
I'm fine. I have to be. My choice for the heir to the throne has been put off for too long. I must act soon. I will not let my kingdom be weakened.
Weakened? My dear, how would our kingdom be weakened?
I think His Majesty is talking about the situation with Jamal. Precisely. I can't escape talk of our young prince in waiting. All I hear these days is about Jamal.
Have you chosen then? Is Jamal to be the crown prince? Oh, Amina will be so excited that you finally made your decision, and we can now announce the wedding.
Don't get ahead of yourself. I have some reservations.
Reservations?
Your Majesty, may you live forever. Jamal is loved by the people. He is strong in character and loyal to the throne.
And he is kind-hearted and pure.
Why do you hesitate? The people don't need to love their king. I took this kingdom and tore down the desert with my own 2 hands. Purity of heart. That's why I hesitate. I doubt whether Jamal has a stomach to rule.
But
I have worked too hard to have my kingdom handed over to someone who will lose it. Does that mean you are considering the brother? Jarib understands that building a kingdom is dangerous and bloody.
And what of Amina's choice? Would you not honor her wishes?
You know she's my one last flickering light. I cannot deny her happiness. Sire, you don't know for sure what the future holds. We all know with certainty what is coming. I will not live forever. It is too late.
You mustn't talk like that.
We will see. I have sent for Jamal and Jarib. I'll settle this matter today.
Mother, Father, it's so good to see you.
My king, may you live forever. It is wonderful to see that you are up. The people have been asking about you, and I too have been concerned for you as well.
As you can see, there is nothing to fear. I am well, strong, and healthy.
Perhaps not all is as well as it would seem.
Father, you tell us if there was something to be worried about. You would let us get prepared.
That is exactly what...
Of course, there's nothing to be worried about. And Jamal, are you prepared?
Prepared for what?
Prepared to do whatever it takes. If I must leave, will this kingdom be safe?
Saif, don't say things like that.
Yes, Father, you are fine, and the kingdom is prosperous and peaceful.
Yes, a daughter will always have her father's heart. But even nice words won't prevent the inevitable.
Hush, it is not inevitable.
Exactly, sire. There are more options that we can pursue. We can talk to more of the court physicians. There are no more options. Even Jamal has seen it. It has been written in the heavens for months. My star is falling.
About that star, Your Majesty, I seem to have missed something in my studies.
See, Father, it has been misread. Even Jamal sometimes makes mistakes.
Oh no, it's not a mistake.
The star of your father is falling, Princess.
Who are you?
Oh, Your Majesties, this is Omar, one of my best friends and fellow scholar.
So is that my star you have missed? What is it?
I've seen another star. It is unlike any other star I've ever seen before.
It appeared on the horizon, small and weak, over a year ago, but it's been growing more and more glorious, and it rises higher in the sky.
It is on the roof, out to the west.
What kind of star?
A king star, without a doubt.
Perhaps the star of the greatest king the world will ever see. He has come to Earth, and we cannot ignore it.
Then we must prepare for war if this king is coming. Great kings are only interested in expanding their kingdoms, and it cannot be at our expense.
I fear you are right, Jarib. We must prepare the kingdom.
No, wait, you misread the stars. This king is not a conquering king.
It is avoided the god of war in the sky, beyond all reason.
Yeah, so what does this mean in plain Arabic?
The stars say that this king is a peaceful king.
A peaceful king? Impossible.
My instincts are with Jarib.
No, Father, you must listen to Jamal.
Fine. Jamal, you're educated in these matters. What do you suggest we do about this star?
Well, if this is to be a great king, we need to go pay homage to the king. Bring gifts of friendship and peace.
You would dare turn your back on your king and then suggest I hand over my kingdom willingly?
Oh, your majesty may live forever. We don't believe that your kingdom is being threatened.
How can you trust this to the stars?
Fine, maybe it isn't wise to just accept this. But why don't we go send an envoy out to go meet this king and report back? There certainly can't be any harm in doing that.
Jamal, As always you have done well, and because of this we'll bestow you with the royal honor.
Me?
If this king is so great, we cannot offend him by sending mere messengers to his palace. You must send the best of the best. Jamal, you are the best, so you will go.
Father, are you sure about this?
Your Majesty, may you live forever. You must be joking! I've never
Bring honor and favor to our kingdom by bringing the best of our riches to this king for his enjoyment and pleasure. That was not a request, but a command. Good. Now go, prepare for the journey.
But Father, what about the wedding?
I'm sorry, my daughter, but he will be back in time. If anything, this journey will do him good. Maybe he will learn from the king he meets.
You don't approve of the man that I have chosen?
No, that's not what your
I'm
father is.
sorry, but you are correct. I believe you love Jamal deeply, but this kingdom needs more than love. It needs a king, one that will be hard, ruthless.
Jamal will never be that man.
He must be for you, my precious daughter, and for this kingdom.
Why don't you go to Jamal now? Don't waste a precious moment. Say your goodbyes and make plans for his return.
Yes, and why don't you go with her too, my dear? And Dreeb, will you join the expedition?
Wandering the desert with my brother. Ha! I have better things to do with my time.
Yeah, like working on that evil laugh of his.
That was not a request!
There's something more to this, isn't there? You don't generally approve of every fancy that comes to my beloved brother Jamal.
As always, you understand, so I'll be blunt. With Jamal, my kingdom is in jeopardy. Sire, I know you disagree, Fahim, but he needs his eyes open. He needs to come back tough. His will to rule must be iron. That's why I need you to go, Dreeb. You must teach him.
Dreeb? Teach Jamal? Me? Teach that fancy know-it-all with all his book smarts?
You must teach him. He cannot come back the same man.
And if I can't?
He isn't king yet.
Sire,
You're not suggesting. Remember whose counselor you are. I expect your support on this. Yes, sire. Dreeb, there are a lot of choices that either of you could make. If Jamal does not possess the will to rule, perhaps you do.
what do you mean?
I think you know.
I see.
You must ensure you make a name for yourself on this trip. Either Jamal comes back fit to be the next king, or you ensure he never returns. That is the only way this kingdom will be yours.
My king.
My son, this journey can be about you as much as it can be about him. What kind of man will he be? How I wish all the people could see what a perilous choice they make for a king that may someday break. What kind of man will he be that will make this a vacant space? Be careful
It's been a slow day. The master won't be happy.
Ali Baba's never happy. I don't know how you've lived with that man your whole life, Tahira.
I try to stay out of his way and do exactly what he says. I get by.
Yes, with bruises to show for it.
What choice do I have? Slaves don't get to choose their masters.
Well, I'm no slave of his, or anyone else's for that matter. Just let Ali Baba try and lay a finger on me.
If you're not a slave, then why did you agree to work for him?
I just needed to make some money. Gotta eat. Hunger is a good motivator.
Michaela, what's it like to be free?
Is anyone truly free when Herod is king?
You get to live in peace, do as you please.
Peace? I have no peace, Tahira.
Well, at least you're free to do what you want.
And King Herod is free to take what he wants.
You could marry anyone you want to.
And just who would I want to marry?
I might be able to think of someone. Or someone who wants to marry you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Speaking of that someone, look who's coming.
Here's the new order of rugs. Uncle and I just picked them up. Where should I put them?
I don't know. Maybe Michaela can help you with that.
Hi. Over there would be great, Cleo, thank you.
No problem. Is there anything else I can do for you? Anything else I can help you with?
No, that'll be all, thank you.
Well, all right then. Uncle should be along shortly.
Great.
Cleo, how much did we sell the rugs for?
Yes. Uncle said to ask 50 Berto for them.
50 Berto? Well, that's robbery. They're worth no more than 15.
50, that's what he told me.
And what did he pay for them?
Well, that is a hard question to answer. What was the price he agreed to pay, or what did he actually pay?
That thief! I'm surprised anyone does business with him.
Michaela, hold your tongue.
It's true. Ali Baba is a cheat and a liar.
Michaela,
You really shouldn't say such things. My uncle is a dangerous man.
Is that why you go along with him, Cleo? All his cheating and his lying? You know that's not right. That's not who you are.
What choice do I have?
You can stand up to him.
I don't think that's a good idea. It's safest just to go along with him.
Safest for who?
This is what you do in my shop when I'm not here. What do I pay you for?
Well, actually...
Silence, Cleo! How much money have you made today?
I'm afraid it's been a bit of a slow day, Master.
You are just lazy.
She is not lazy. There have been no customers.
That's because the shop looks half empty. Nobody's going to buy from an empty shop. We must make it look full. Replace what was hanging here.
There are no more scarves.
Then find something else.
Like what?
Never mind. We have customers. Wealthy customers. Out of my way, girl.
Brothers, welcome.
Thank you. Here, get some refreshments, quick.
Yes, Master.
My special guest, we have been on a long journey.
You are correct.
You have come to the right place. I have everything you could ever need. You need go to no other shop. And for you today, just for you, I have bargains.
I love bargains.
How much are your figs? I've seen these figs are the freshest figs you can find. They are worth 30 Bruto. But these are dry figs. Freshly dried.
You call that a good deal?
They're worth only 5 and you know it. It's very hard to find figs, Gilly. They do not grow on trees.
Well, actually, Uncle, they do.
Silence, Cleo!
How much will you give me? 2 Bruto.
I am insulted. These are the best. 25.
3 Bruto.
55. 12.
Let me see here.
Out. Michaela, get this man's face. 10 better. Now.
Yes, Ali Baba. Let me get those for you.
Thank you.
Do you guys have any souvenirs?
Yes, we do. Right back here. King Herod Bobblyhead.
I love King Herod Bobbleheads!
Where are my illustrious guests from?
come from the east in the kingdom of treacherous.
Well, you've had such a long journey here. Have some refreshments for your parched throats.
I'll never walk normally again.
And where are my special guests today?
We are going to Jerusalem to visit the mighty King Herod.
The king himself, I see.
We're inquiring about a star, actually. We have set out to follow it, and has led us in this direction. We're seeking for the great kings.
Well, the king will be pleased to see you, I'm sure.
You guys sell padded saddles? I have calluses on my calluses.
Yes, we do, actually. And something even better for you. Cleo, where are those rocks on the side?
They're right there, sir.
My friend, because you've traveled so far, I will give you the best. 75 Pluto for my dear friend.
75?
Well, these are the finest rugs around. You see... Cleo, why are these rugs on the ground? You fool! You imbecile!
You would call your own son an imbecile?
He's no son of mine. I would disown him if you were. You! Get these rugs off the ground, right now!
Yes, master. I'm sorry.
I paid a small fortune for those things. Why, you worthless!
You would dare to strike a woman?
You would dare interfere with my business?
Jamal, he can do what he wants with his servants. Let the man be.
He's no man.
Oh, I'll show you what kind of man I can be.
Ah, my noble brother. You must excuse him. He has some ridiculous notions, but I assure you, we are trying to drive them from him. Samir!
Yes, Sharif.
Go see if Fahim and the servants are finished watering the camels. Jamal, why don't you load up the supplies? I'll finish up our business here.
Here, let me help you with those.
There's something I would like to discuss with you.
I'm listening.
Miles and miles of sand. Sand to the left, sand to the right. I'm beginning to think there's nothing left on this earth but this disgusting sand.
We'll stop here for tonight.
Now you want to stop, but when I suggested it earlier...
That was because there was still daylight that could be used.
Are you sure it's not because you can't stand to take anyone else's suggestions? Because then you would have to admit that you're not always right.
Just because you can admit when you are wrong doesn't mean that everyone else is the same.
Don't turn this back on me.
Shall we start setting up camp?
I think that's a great idea.
I've never seen the masters like this.
I don't know what has gotten into these two as their ever-present bickering.
It must be this weird trip.
The two royal examples of our kingdom are arguing back and forth like 2-year-olds. Are not, are two, are not, are two. I would expect that from us, brother. But from them?
The king, may he live forever, wants this journey to be instructive so that Jamal may see the world and learn about some of the difficulties that one must face if he is to be king.
The only thing Jamal's going to learn if he becomes king is that the biggest pain in the behind will be his brother. Am I right?
Sharif is trying to be helpful.
I've never known Master Sharif to try to be helpful.
That's because it's not in his nature. Unless he's helping himself.
I'm glad to see that your sense of humor has not been lost during this long journey.
Forgive me, Master, but how much longer is the journey?
You'll be thankful to know that we are almost there. Tomorrow, we will be in a city called Jerusalem. It is the center of the kingdom.
Forgive me again, but why are we going there?
To pay respect to the king there, and to see if we can find out more who this king of kings might be.
Finally, a return to civilization. I hear this King Herod is a very sensible man, a good king.
Forgive me, but I've heard completely different. I've heard that he's quite cunning and ruthless.
At the village earlier, it sounds like the people live in fear of him.
A king's own people live in fear of him?
You say that as if it is a bad thing.
Because it is.
Any sensible king, any wise ruler, knows that it takes a firm hand to maintain peace and order.
Those are hardly admirable characteristics.
Who says it's the king's job to be admirable?
I do. I know it can be better than those kind of kings. There are more ways to rule than through fear and the sword.
Look around you. Those are a childish fantasy. Kings without the tools of fear and the sword do not long remain king.
Enough! Can we not leave our disagreements for tonight? You are my brother, but we are not the same. You have your way, and I have mine. But it feels like for this whole trip, you're pushing me to be more like you.
Little brother, you can always count on me. I have your best interest in mind. You are correct. I've been trying to push you to become a king.
I appreciate the thought, but I can do this on my own. I can be a good king.
It's not about being a good king. It's about acting like a king, thinking like a king. And part of that is knowing that you'll have to get your hands dirty.
I will never be that kind of king.
Then you will be a dead king. There's no reasoning with this man.
Jamal, what if he's right? Samir, am I really unfit to rule our people?
Don't ask me about things I don't know. You're a good man, and I do know that.
Why can you only see violence and the sword?
Because Jareem is a bully. To him, power means holding the biggest stick. Jamal, go water the camels. No. Jamal, go shoot these kids away. No. Is that the type of king you want to be?
Jareem caused me to doubt myself. Doubt my resolve. Am I truly fit to rule our people? If so, then why am I in the desert on some fool's errand?
You are the scholar. You saw something significant in that star. Has anything about that changed?
I don't know.
I think you do know. I believe that we are out here for a reason. And if you pay attention, you'll find out you're out here to learn a different way.
For a fool, you are a wise friend. We will see what the star is.
Well, you know what they say? Shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. Now that's what I call a constellation prize.
This isn't working. My brother is too ideal. For having traveled so far, it seems with him, I'm getting nowhere.
I'd say there has been progress. He's asserting his political dominance. The sword is magic in his hands.
But even in that, he never fully commits. He will beat his enemy into submission, but he will never make that killing blow.
Tomorrow, we meet this King Herod. Perhaps his instruction from the wisdom of a true king will be more convincing.
Ah, Herod. One can only hope he can live up to his reputation. As for tonight, we have work ahead of us if we're to make that man a king.
I'm going to get a drink of water.
Would you like me to come with you, friend?
I'm good. I need some time to think. Why don't you get some rest?
To think. That star is what started this journey. I wonder what you will reveal to us.
Starlight, star bright,
can't believe it. He doesn't get me, he just pushed me. Who are you? What do you want?
Go ahead, I thought that I wanted the vengeance of God.
I'll do no such thing. Why would I want to kill you?
To you, to me, little sight.
It's you. You're the girl from the shop.
I know that Herod sent you. I know that you're looking for me. But you won't take me, you'll have to kill me first.
I'm not trying to take you anywhere. I just came for a drink of water. But I certainly wasn't expecting to find such a formidable enemy tonight. What's your name?
Michaela. So you're not working for Herod?
No.
And you're not looking for me?
No. Why would I be looking for you? Why would Herod be looking for you?
Forget it. I'm sorry.
What do you mean, forget it? It's dangerous out here. Don't you know there's bandits out at night?
I can take care of myself.
Why aren't you at home with your family?
I have no family. It's just me. I told you I can take care of myself.
I can see that. Are you hungry? I have some figs here.
You know you paid twice what those are worth.
I figured as much.
Don't you know better than to show how much money you have while you're bartering?
I think I've learned my lesson. Here, have a high-quality, freshly dried fig.
Thanks.
So, what happened to your family?
Ask that filthy rat Herod. He destroyed...
Your king destroyed your family? But it is the king I've come here looking for, to bring gifts to.
He is a king, but he is not my king. And if you're going to bring him gifts of friendship and peace, then you are not my friend.
No, wait, let me explain. I am Jamal, the wise, sent as a servant of the throne from the empire of the east by the will of the great King Tariq, making him forever.
Well, you certainly don't look as fancy as all those words you just said. And you say you're just bringing him gifts of friendship and peace? I don't believe you. There has to be more to this. Either you want something, or you're running from something, just like everybody else.
Maybe there's more to it than that.
I knew it.
But I'm not running from anything. Hopefully, I'm running towards something.
What is that supposed to mean?
There's a good chance that I will become king like you. I want to meet this king and see how to learn who.
Well, you're going to the wrong person. Here's my advice, Mr. Soon-to-be King. Don't become anything like Herod.
I saw a star rising, the brightest I'd ever seen in the sky. It was a king's star, and it was leading me here.
Well, you're wasting your time. Herod is the only king that I know of in these parts, and he is not worth the journey.
Perhaps, but all I know is that I have been sent, and so with all of my heart and all of my might, I'm seeking to learn how to rule. And as sure as the star is in the sky, I have to trust that I'm being guided. I will meet this king and see what I can learn from him.
And you will become a monster, just like him.
I hope not. Michaela, what happened? Michaela, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm trying to help you if I could, but I can't if you won't let me.
My father was the best gardener. We had a plot of land just outside Herod's palace. And when Herod saw how beautifully it produced, he demanded that my father give it to him. That garden was our livelihood. My father refused.
And Herod took it anyways.
The soldiers came and they burned down our house. They killed my mother and father, and they took my sister and I as slaves. I got away.
And your sister?
Zara, she's gone. She's 12 years old, and I have no idea where she is.
But you can't give up hope. Maybe you'll find her one day.
Hope? I have no hope. Everything I had has been taken. I despair of life itself.
Maybe I can help you.
And what could you do?
Maybe we could help you look for her.
And do you think that if you ever found her, that you could free her from Herod's grasp?
Those are answers we won't find out if we don't try.
I don't understand you. You are an up-and-coming king, and yet you want to help people. Why do you care? Why do you care about me?
Herod is not the only king. There was another way to rule. There must be. Why don't you come with us?
Me? Come with you? Why? What would you get out of the deal?
You could help me.
Help you? With what? I'm not very good with a knife.
No, I know. You could help me discover what a true king rules like.
Nothing like Herod, that snake!
See? You've already warned me about him. Why don't you come with us, and perhaps we can hear word of your sister.
I'm not going anywhere near there. If I get caught...
You won't be. We'll disguise you. You can come as part of my entourage. You can trust me.
And why should I?
Because I am not like Herod. Besides, you can't stay here all alone. I've always been so sure of the world, always known what I have wanted, saw hope in every part, pursued the good with all my heart. Now my home is so far away, I'm not sure which way to go. The way ahead's unclear, I wonder what I'm doing here. All I have has been taken. I am rootless and alone, so tired of standing tall, need some help to carry on. A rose in the desert, brave beauty standing tall, will not be overtaken, displays its blossoms full. Am I such a fragile voice? Do I have the strength to make the choice to stand alone and bloom like a desert rose? Can my heart be that brave? I want my life to mean something. Pressure rises around me. Which way will I go? Who will I be? A rose in the desert, brave beauty standing tall, will not be overtaken, displays its blossoms full. Am I such a fragile voice? Do I have the faith to make the choice? Do I have the faith to make the choice to stand alone? Alone like a desert rose. head. So your good-for-nothing friends desert you.
Mercy, I beg you. Mercy.
Haven't you taken enough from her already?
What are you talking about? We came for you.
Me?
Please, don't hurt me.
Khalil? What are you doing here?
Michaela, are you running away?
You know him?
Please have mercy. My uncle sent me.
And who is this uncle you speak of?
He is Alibaba.
What is his quarrel with me?
He sent me after the treasure you have for the king.
The treasures? How does he know about the treasures?
I don't know, but please don't hurt me. My uncle's a cruel man. He's behind all of this.
You attacked me! Don't try to blame this on someone else.
I have no choice.
Everyone has a choice.
I'm sorry. I never wanted my life to be like this.
Then change it.
But how? My uncle...
Your uncle doesn't care for you, Khalil. How do you show him such loyalty?
This is dangerous work you find yourself in, Khalil. Not everyone is as merciful as I am.
It is true, and for that I am most grateful.
Here, let's use this opportunity to make your life what it should be.
My father was struck down when I was young, but he taught me to be better than this.
Then change.
You're right. I should change myself.
Good man.
I will. I will be a better man.
I believe in you, Khalil. You can change.
Through you, I will.
Aww. That's so cute.
Thank you for your mercy, Master. You won't regret this.
I hope not.
I will be a better man.
Samir, who do you think?
I don't know. Jamal! Thank goodness you're all right.
We're fine, Jamal, but we can take no chances.
I was so scared I wouldn't get here in time. Seems like word's gotten out about us.
We can take no chances. Jamal, you'll take the first watch tonight. The rest of us will go back to camp, get some rest. Tomorrow, we head out to Jerusalem.
You said this would work out for the both of us.
Things didn't go exactly the way I had planned.
My brother was a big enough boil on my life until I dealt with him. Now you said you would get rid of my pesky nephew. That fool must not become my heir.
I'm afraid Jamal doesn't have it in him.
This is going to cost you.
I hoped he would step up to his duty this time and kill him.
Your brother is weak. Mercy.
Here's your gold, Alibaba. But don't go far. I may have need of you again.
Good afternoon. My name is Kelvin Thiessen, and on behalf of Millar College of the Bible, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming to this afternoon's performance of To Follow a Star. The staff and the students and the community children have been working very hard preparing for this program and for last night's as well, and we appreciate your kindness in coming to join us. We're going to take an offering at this time, and this offering will go to support the ministry of Millar College of the Bible. And we're gonna pray, but I want to thank you, before we pray, I want to thank you for your support of the college, because you support the college through attending events like today's event, and through your prayers. Many of you pray for the college on a regular basis, and many of you are also faithful supporters of the college through your financial gifts. So we thank you for the many ways that you support this college. Let's pray together, and then the ushers will take up the offering. Our Heavenly Father, I thank you for this performance. I thank you for the students and staff and children who have worked so hard. Thank you, Father, for the message that comes through today. And I pray, Father, that as we reflect on all your kindness to us, all the many gifts that you have provided for us, I pray that we will be able to give today out of cheerful hearts. Thank you, Father. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
out. Save us from Herod, now throw him out. The Lion of God's family, a king will come. Messiah, Savior, the chosen one. The Lion of God's family, a king will come. Messiah, Savior, the chosen one. The seed of David will someday sprout. Save us from Herod, now throw him out. The Lion of God's family, a king will come. Messiah, Savior, the chosen one. The seed of David will someday sprout. Save us from Herod, now throw him out. The Lion of God's family, a king will come. Messiah, Savior, the chosen one.
Another.
Yes, sir. Right away, sire.
No, not another cup. Can't you see I already have one, you imbecile?
Yes, sir. Of course.
Where is my meat?
Right here, sire. We have the finest cuts of meat that the kingdom has in the land. Can't you taste the earthly flavors that come across?
This tastes like all the other goat I've eaten.
Oh, no, this is the finest, purest meat that we have. It's grazed on nothing but the finest of green grass.
Sire, the men from the east are here in the palace.
Men from the east?
Yes, the ones who were inquiring about the king to whom the star points.
Ah, send them in.
Presenting the royal brothers of the house of El-Anon, Jamal and Jarib, and their companions.
Welcome, welcome to all of you. I hear you have had a long journey. At least that I could offer you as a meal fit for a king.
We have the finest cuts of meat for your digestion. Nothing but the purest raised meats this kingdom has to offer. Our animals are allowed to roam around and graze wherever they feel.
Now this is what I'm talking about! Samir, have you no shame? No sense of decency or decorum?
No, not really. A man after my own heart.
I can't believe this.
I know. This is quite some spread Herod has here.
No, I can't believe that outside of these walls, people are starving, while Herod gorges himself with a show of gluttony.
You told Jamal you would be on the best behavior. You don't want to risk being recognized by Herod or his guards.
Thank you for your kindness. It is quite welcome after what has been quite a trying journey. Trying? Yes, it has not been the safest journey. Truth is, we were often waylaid by bandits and robbers along the way.
Well, I hope you did me the favor of dispatching rough justice on such ruffians.
We certainly sent them on the way, licking their wounds.
You did what? You let them get away? Is this how you treat wrongdoers where you're from, with a feather in place of a sword?
My brother finds it distasteful to take a life.
ever do would call it merciful.
The only way to treat wrongdoers like these is to send them to their graves and then cut off their heads and put them upon stakes to serve as a warning for all who would try and defy my power.
Finally, these are words to live by.
What a mouth! But to kill without a proper trial. Where's the justice in that?
Oh, my boy, you have much to learn. When you are king, you need not worry yourself about things like justice. Your only tool is a sword, and you must not be afraid to use it.
See, brother, this is what I've been trying to tell you all along. King Herod has just confirmed it all.
I believe that this king that I will find will be able to show me another way of ruling.
Now, scribes, tell me, what have you learned of this King of Kings these friends seek?
Some of the Jews believe that this is the King of the Jews that was prophesied for many years.
The prophet Micah states, and you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah. For out of you will come a ruler who will shepherd my people Israel.
A ruler who is also a shepherd. There must be some mistake.
That is what the prophets state. The king you seek is in Bethlehem.
Bethlehem, thank you for your help. I have another question, if you would permit.
No, of course.
Say that there are times when you should hold the sword when it helps your cause.
Such as?
How else would you house your kingdom if not through the work of obtaining slaves? In that case, I imagine you'd have to save the sword.
I suppose you're right.
Why are you suddenly so interested in slaves? I fail to see where you are going with this.
Say though, that if you were to obtain slaves from a land right beside you, would you make them slaves in your own palace or send them somewhere else?
He sounds like me, making no sense.
Yeah, what is he trying to ask?
I think he's trying to find information about my sister.
What?
Sister?
Well, I suppose I would have to see where there's a need for more slaves. On the other hand, if they were nice to look at, I'd have to keep them where I could see them.
Do you have a record of where you keep your slaves?
I am the king. Why bother myself with those sorts of details? Oh, your cups are empty. More wine!
Yes, sir, of course.
It is no use.
Don't give up.
Sire! There's an urgent matter that requires your attention.
You'll have to excuse me. I have duties to attend to. More people to subdue somewhere in my kingdom. The work, it never stops.
I can imagine.
You will have to do me the honor of returning to me and giving me a report about what you have found. Silence in my throne room! If this is truly a king of kings that you find, I too must bring my own gifts and worship.
Of course.
Thank you for your help and hospitality.
No, of course. And remember, son, as king, you must look out for yourself because no one else will.
Right. Thanks.
Now there is a man that can grow on me.
Yeah, like a wart.
I agree with you, Smear. There's just something that didn't sit right with you on Herod.
I didn't like it either.
What? He's the first person to show us any kind of respect on this whole crazy journey we've been on. That is a king in all his splendor right there.
But at what cost did his splendor come from?
At a necessary cost.
No, the way Herod rules is one that I cannot follow. I can be a good king. I can do it.
You think you can be as good as Herod? Now you're really dreaming.
No, I just believe that I can be a good and fair king.
There you go again, looking for hope in the wildest dreams. I don't know why I followed you this long.
I don't know why you have either, but I cannot give up on my dream or this journey we have come on.
Then dream all you want, fool, but I'm done. I will no longer take part in your foolhardy journey. Jarib, where are you going? To observe a real king doing the job of a king. Would you like me to accompany you?
No! Stay here with my brother. Keep an eye on him.
Oh, well, good riddance, I say.
You dare joke at a time like this?
Sorry.
Jamal, are you okay?
Everywhere I go, it seems that there's no one good or honorable in the world. I think that there must be another way to rule.
Perhaps we will find it in Bethlehem.
Perhaps.
We don't have to go on. We can return home if you would like.
No, for now our path is set. We're so close. Let's go see this King of Kings.
Are you sure this is the right place?
I believe so.
The scribes at Herod's palace told us to come to Bethlehem. As soon as the star rises, we will know for sure.
But this is just a small village.
It does not look like a place where a king would be.
Look, who do you think they are?
I don't know. I wonder where they're from.
Certainly not from around here.
What do you think brought them?
They're probably just lost. Look at them in their fancy robes.
Maybe they'll stay at night and leave me a good tip. I'm going to go invite them.
Do you even have room in your inn?
Welcome, my friends. The night is almost upon us. Perhaps we need lodging for the night. I have an inn, you see. Good rates. Good rates? Of course we'll have a room.
No, we don't need lodging. But perhaps you can assist us.
Is this Bethlehem?
It is.
Jamal, are you sure about this?
Where is the palace?
Palace? There's no palace here.
The star. Is that it?
Where?
Over there. It's just beginning to shine in the night sky.
Yes, I see it. Yes, it's getting brighter.
It looks like it's resting over that house.
A house? The king lives in a house?
But it's so plain, so ordinary.
Well, what did you expect?
I don't know anymore. A few more miles ahead of me. Don't know if I'm ready. Hesitant. Don't know what's in store. Sometimes I just don't want to know. I'd like to keep myself at peace, but a man must face his troubles to make sure he overcomes what's inside. When I open up the door, what will I find? Can I keep it contained? The darkness that's in me, or will I find hope or despair? Like all the others,
Walking through the countryside, I see the struggle in your eyes. Saddened by this burden you are keeping to yourself. No one has to make it on their own. Don't listen to the others and live an empty life. What's in
what's in store.
Hello? Are you lost? Can I help you with something?
Excuse us for intruding, but perhaps you can assist us with something.
By all means.
Yes, I study the stars, and we've noticed a new one has appeared. We set out to follow it, and it has led us here.
To your house!
The star is a very special star. It's a king star.
But not just an ordinary king!
Samir, will you just let him finish?
Sorry!
It represents someone who's going to be the king of kings.
We're sorry for bothering you.
No, not at all. I assure you, you're in the right place.
We are? Praise be to God. We have found him.
He's here?
Yes, he's here. It's my son.
May we see him?
Sure, come in. Come in, everyone. Sit down and rest. I'll go get him.
We have found him at last.
My search, it's finally over.
I hope you find the answers you're looking for, Jamal.
Here he is.
He's just a child? What? Is no one else surprised by the fact that it's just a child? Some respect. Sorry.
We have brought gifts to the king.
Here's gold. Frankincense.
And myrrh.
Oh. Thank you.
His hands, they're so small.
Yet, the stars say he is to be a divine king.
I will follow him. Every king I meet is either a tyrant or a villain. I'm determined to be neither.
This child will not be a tyrant.
My son will not rule like the other kings. He will be merciful and kind to the poor and the hungry.
Yes, this is what it means to rule well. Dreeb was wrong. I knew it.
See, Jamal, here is your answer.
I will follow this divine king's example. But where are his attendants?
He doesn't have any attendants. It's just us and my husband, Joseph.
No attendants? But who protects him?
Can I play with him?
Sure. He loves his flocks. Joseph made them for him.
He plays with such humble things as wooden blocks. Where's his finery? His royal robes?
We don't have anything like that.
I'm afraid I don't understand. How is this child going to rule in greatness?
I don't understand everything about him either, but the angel said that...
The angel? You saw an angel?
Yes, and he told me that he would be great, and that he would be son of the Most High, and that he would reign forever.
Ah, the son of the Most High.
How can a king reign forever?
The angel said that of his kingdom there will be no end.
Truly, this is a king like no other.
I don't understand everything about it, but I believe what the angel told me.
What is the child's name?
The angel said to call him Jesus.
Jesus.
Hello, Jesus.
Jesus. A name with great meaning.
What does it mean?
It means the Lord is salvation.
Shall we go?
Yes, night is falling in.
Can I offer you a place to stay for the night? I know it's not much, but you're welcome to sleep here if you need.
No, thank you, but our camp is just outside of town.
Ah, he shall be a mighty warrior, defending his people from the Romans, perhaps. I too shall be a mighty warrior, defending my people. Yes, it is good.
The angel said that he would save his people from their sins.
Their sins? Yes, kings rule, but surely he cannot save men from their sins. What you're saying is impossible.
Yes, but with God, nothing will be impossible.
Truly, night is falling. We must be getting on our way.
This, of course.
Goodbye, little king.
Michaela?
I don't think I'm coming with you.
What do you mean?
I think I will stay with this king.
What about your sister?
In this child, there is peace and hope, something I've never had.
If that's what you want, thank you for helping me see who I should become.
Serve well.
King Jamal.
With all my strength, I shall do the best that I can. What kind of a king is this child, Omar?
He's a divine king.
A king lives in splendor, surrounded by greatness and power. I don't understand. Look at this humble place. What kind of a kingdom is this?
I believe his is going to be the most powerful kind of kingdom.
I came looking for answers, but I leave with more questions. He's unlike any other king I've ever met before.
Jamal, he has come to reign in men's hearts. It's getting late.
Can you take the first watch tonight, Samir, or are you too afraid of the dark?
I mean, if you really want me to.
Get going, Samir.
Okay.
Get some sleep, Jamal, and your answers will come.
Good night. Why could I not defeat it?
You cannot on your own strength.
But I'm trying to be a good king. I'm not a tyrant.
Even the good are not good enough. You are powerless against this dragon.
What is this thing that I have no power against?
This, Jamal, is sin. There's only one king who can defeat man's most formidable foe.
Who?
Jesus.
I tried to be like him. To be great.
Jamal, for you to find Jesus is your path to greatness. Let him reign in your heart. He will do in you what you never can. But for Herod, he is only terror and fear. He will try to find and kill the child. Do not go back to Herod. Flee the country now. Wake up.
Jamal, look out! Get away before I kill my life! They came without warning! It's a right here! We're on guard!
We knew exactly where we were. They must have been following us.
Following us? Harry, to read that backstabbing. We must protect the child! Mary! Jesus!
Jamal, you're safe.
Yes, I'm safe, but the child, Mary, where are they?
Well, they're not here.
What do you mean? They're not here.
They packed up their things hours ago and left. Joseph had a dream that Herod is going to come and kill baby Jesus.
A child? That tyrant!
Herod was only doing what needed to be done.
Jareem, what are you doing here?
Doing what needs to be done.
You and what army? Nobody make any sudden movements.
Khalil, what are you doing?
Sorry, Michaela.
I thought you would become a better man.
I tried. Being a better man doesn't put food on the table.
Huh. You see, Jamal, there are people who are willing to do what must be done.
No, Jareem, this is not the way.
This must always be the way. Why must you always act so spoiled, while I do all the dirty work, and your hands never get soiled?
I never asked for you to do the dirty work.
I'm your brother. If you weren't going to do it, someone needed to.
Jerry, what are you doing?
You know. All along I've been trying to teach him how to be a king. What a waste.
The king was wrong. This isn't the way.
Get out of my way, Fahim. You aren't willing to get your hands dirty. I will be. You're not worthy. I am. Get out of my way!
How could you?
Do it. Finish me now. Be the king I want you to be. The king you need to be.
I found another way to be a great king. Get him out of my sight.
He said he wouldn't hurt you.
Michaela, you shouldn't have done this.
I am at peace.
We'll get you help.
No. There's nothing you can do.
Save your strength.
Khalil, I have met the one who's King of Kings. The one who gives ultimate peace. I wish you could have met him.
I'm sorry I wasn't strong enough for you. I tried my best.
Jamal, you must go on. You must follow the path you know you have to take. Follow him with justice and peace. And now the time has come to go.
Can we not stop this fatal blow?
I have faced the final battle, and now my part is done. What's inside?
Please don't go. Don't leave us behind.
The struggle now is over, and I can Be at peace. God will not forsake me. He's a king that's like no other.
We've come too far to part ways now. Our journey cannot end like this.
I'm sorry for your sorrow. Please don't cry for me. My father comes to take his child home. What's inside? The door opens to another life. God is not forgotten, and His promises remain. I'll see Him face to face. Hope leads us home. Love lights my way. Is a king that's like no other.
You will never be forgotten.
Your Majesty. What? I'm sorry, but there's someone from back home with a message for you.
Is it the princess? Isn't it okay?
Yes, she is. She is the one who sent me.
Good. She's okay.
You are needed at the palace immediately. The Grand Vizier, Tariq Saif, has passed away. May he rest in peace.
Oh, well, yes. We must start a journey home immediately.
That's exactly what I thought you would say. The others are back at camp packing up right now. We'll be ready to leave immediately.
Yes, of course. We shall go.
I'll go tell the others.
Goodbye, my friend.
Sounds like you've had quite the journey.
Your father was right about me. I'm not a killer. I'm not a tyrant. And even though I try to be a good king, it isn't good enough.
My father was a pig-headed fool. Jamal, I love you. I love your dreams for justice and your desire to be a good man. My father used to be a good man, but then he lost his way. Jamal, you are the one that I choose to be my husband and the ruler of this land.
But what if I fail you? What if I'm not good enough?
Is that not the same question that the angel answered for you?
Yes.
And what was the answer that the angel gave to you?
That I'm to let Jesus reign in my heart and allow him to do what I could never do on my own.
That is how we will rule.
You went on this journey in search of something. My husband hoped that the journey would teach you. And it did, just not the lesson that he would have had you learn. You have followed a more worthy course and have found the one that will reign in your heart.
I have.
Are you ready to become king?
I have seen the King of all kings. For him, I will be king and serve.
Sorry to interrupt. There's somebody who wanted to see you before the ceremony.
Jamal! Amina!
Zora!
Your sister will be so happy. I'm so glad that you'll be able to join us on this day.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but it's time for both of you to get ready. I will take Zora.
Can you tell me one of your jokes again?
Of course. What did one eye say to the other eye?
What?
Between you and me, something smells.
You call yourself a jester?
Are you ready for this?
Absolutely.
And there you have it. The end is the beginning. The beginning is our end. As we see this noble couple come to call all their people friends.
The gods and kings of ages past have tried to seal our fate, but the morning star, the highest king, his timing is never late.
This royal character, we'd hope he'd vanquish our every foe, has found for us salvation, and his heart is now aglow.
So now that you are gathered here to witness to this love, can there be any more objection? This was guided from above.
Will you love each other deeply?
We will.
Lead our land with hope and peace?
We will.
Then we ask that God may bless our land and that your reign may never cease.
Stand on your feet, all gathered here, for history marks this day. Raise your hand in celebration, for God has made the way.
To rule the world and make it a place where the people live in peace. How can we build a strong enough state where everyone lives in harmony and rest?
I never wanted to be king. I saw it as a job that was way too big for me. Now I know what I must do. I don't know it all, but God will strengthen me. confident, can't wait to see more. Jesus is the only way. God is the Son, God is the way. I am not like all the others.
Our hearts are yours, all the King of Kings. Messiah, Savior, the chosen one. The land of God's family, a king will come. Messiah, Savior.